Hey, what's up, guys? Listen, bringing you some late night information to add more context over what's going on between Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. Now, listen, let's get into this because Layla Lynn actually got the divorce documents. I want to address a lot of things that people are saying, and also let's actually deal with the facts. Now, we know that the streets are saying that Jeannie was the one to mess up. She was the one to mess up. Yeezy was furious about it and he filed. Now get this, new information on when those documents were filed. If you guys don't know anything about court documents, right? In order for people to find out that you are actually filing for divorce, and for those of you guys doubting this, please go to the Fulton County, for God's sakes, People Magazine reported this. Y'all, it's real. The divorce is filed. We'll see if they go through with it, but the divorce is filed. Now, how do divorce documents usually leak? It's very simple. You go in, you file your paperwork. Jeezy, listen, for the points of this conversation, I might call that man Yeezy, Jeezy, whatever. Listen, the man, right? We'll call him Jay. So Jay, literally, what do you have to do? Him and Jeannie, oh, they both Jays. All right, let's just get to the point. Both of them are rich, so most likely their lawyers would actually walk the documents into the courthouse. Once you walk the documents into the courthouse, they are filed and then they become public record. Here's the thing. When they are filed, they are not filed. When you bring them to the courthouse, they don't enter them in right that minute. They take them, okay, whatever, and they file them before the night is over, right? There has to be a certain time. Why is that important? Because Layla Lynn has the documents, okay? Go over to her channel if you want to actually see the documents, okay? When she went and searched for the documents this morning, they were not available on the Fulton County Courthouse. Now, why is that important? Now, when she searched for them, what time is it? Like 8 or 9? Maybe sometime after closing. It was sometimes after close of business. Just hear me out. This is important. The documents showed up. What does that tell you? They filed the documents, they got registered into the legal court, and now they are public record, okay? They become public record once they're filed. Why? Because nobody knows about them until they're entered in. Why is that important? News of the divorce leaked to People Magazine, who was 100% legit when it comes to divorces. They rarely get it wrong, okay? It leaked to Page Six. It leaked to a bunch of outlets, not just blogs, but actual media outlets. It has been everywhere. The Atlanta Constitutional Journal had details about those court documents before they were even logged in. What does that tell you? It's either two things. The Atlanta Constitutional Journal, that newspaper that leaked all this at first place, either has a connect in the courthouse, which is illegal. So I doubt that. They are reporters. They can't get, or the information was leaked before the documents were filed. Okay, now let's put two and two together. The rumors that Jeannie was the one that messed up somehow. Yeezy was into her, she messed up, and he was enraged. Nobody, I agree, knows what happens. But let's put two and two together. Documents weren't public record. Documents leaked with the exact details of he's asking for joint custody, and he wants the prenup to be honored, okay? It was that leak before the court documents were actually public record. Yeezy was the one that filed. We don't know for sure, but could A equal B equal C? Could the person that filed the court documents be the one to leak them to a paper, right? So that it's found out before it actually can be found out through public record. But here's the thing. Is it possible? Because it's looking like that. That Jeezy, right, did a sneak attack on Jeannie. She has not posted about it. She has not done anything. She is busy working on New York Fashion Week. Now, I know her style is always to remain unbothered, but not for a divorce announcement. If this was a divorce announcement where two people were just having a conscious uncoupling and we just fell out of love and it's no one's problem, or he's like, no, what's that? Do you not think they wouldn't have released a joint statement saying we wish the best and we want to do this in private? He filed. It leaked. I'm thinking he leaked it or his camp leaked it. Jeannie looks like she was caught off guard. Okay? Do we know actually there's no joint statement? They're not saying we're going to be friends and we ask for privacy. Jeannie has not even commented. She is busy working New York Fashion Week. On top of that, let's look at the date of separation. Jeezy has been liking her pics up until 3 or 5 days, about 5 days ago was the last post he actually liked. She's been promoting his book. She's been liking all the pics. It's been all good. Literally, she just took him on that really, really nice vacation to Vietnam. Again, it's been all good. So what changed that quickly? What happened so quickly that he rushed down to the courthouse? Also, the date of separation is not listed. There's reports saying, oh, they've been separated for a while. They have not. Just August 3rd, she was at a show. They've been chilling hard together. What happened between them that made him rush to the courthouse, then leak? I'm assuming it's him, somebody in his camp. Who else would have the information? Jeannie didn't have the information. She didn't know the divorce was coming. Wasn't even public record. She didn't sign off on it. He's the one that filed, and she's been mum. Now, maybe for whatever, she's being quiet, letting him file first, letting him do all that, but then it begs to differ. Why are y'all getting divorced? He didn't just fall out of love. He's been infatuated with that girl. Okay? Also, he's asking the prenup to be upheld. For those of y'all being like, this is a stunt queen. Jeezy needed her money, blah, 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 right? No. I know a lot of y'all were in the last video comments being like, I Googled him. He's only worth 10 million. That's not very rich. Just hear me out, people. And this is the last thing I'll say, okay? Believe what you want. But I just want to give a little bit of more information for you guys to keep in mind. Jeezy and his rapping about the snowman, that wasn't just rap. He's in the streets. Well, not now. He was in the streets. Those album sales and these investments he had, he took that money and he re-upped. And he put that money, the streets are saying, into the streets. Okay? Now, that's why I said in the last video, he was backed by the BMF. Okay? Now, I'm sure everything he's had has been legit up to this point. I just want to know that, first of all, Simon Gabodi, if you Google him, is worth 40 million. You guys, stop Googling people's net worth. They only know what's on public record. But here's what I mean about public record. If you Google your name, right? It'll let you know what assets can be directly tied to you. Meaning if you bought a house, if you have this, if you have that. But if you have what rich people do, trust, investment holdings, and all these other things, there's no way, because the investment holdings are in a different name. And I just want to say that when you are dealing with deep amounts of money, it is not a public record. Literally, when somebody says Jeff Bezos is on, it's how much they want people to know that they are worth. Again, I'm not saying that Google's always inaccurate. I am saying that Google is not the best way to tell what somebody's worth, especially when they do not want you to know how much you're worth. Yeezy has money. He doesn't have to do a Simon Gabodia and put fake, like I'm worth 400 million, I'm worth 40. He doesn't have to do that. He's worth money. Do you know how much real estate this man owns in Atlanta? The 10 million is a joke. I'm telling you, his pockets are deep. He invested his money into the street with the backing of the BMF. That money, yes, it's clean now. Yes, he's on the up and up. But y'all just realize that, like, I'm not even, okay, anyway, let's move on, right? That man has money. The 10 million is a joke. That is not, he has way more money. Jeannie knows. Everybody knows how much money that man, everybody that knows how much money how much real estate that man holds. Please don't come at me with that 10 million. His holdings, his assets, I'm telling you, that money's not accurate. And not because that money's still on the street, but because he has accountants. He is completely legit. But what you do is you get trust. You get holding companies. You get shell companies. You find ways so that you know where the money is, right? But why would you want an average person on the street being able to Google? Again, Jeezy's own album sales would eclipse 10 million. But forget about that. Let's get back into the Jeannie Mai. Jeannie didn't see this coming, okay? They were canoodling, liking, acting fine. They cannot have been separated. They were just together a month ago, saying they've been separate, seen publicly at an event, but they've also been seen a lot. Why is he asking for partial custody when he doesn't, when he has other kids that he didn't do that? Well, he actually got screwed over. He felt, I'm not saying it's true, but he felt he got screwed over in his last case with the custody of his kids. Plus, Jeannie is based in Los Angeles, right? He's based in Atlanta. It looks like he's trying to make her do a 50-50 stuff. It looks like Jeannie actually might be stuck in Atlanta. The Atlanta courts are going really heavy right now with 1 week on, 1 week off child visitation. So if she's not based in Atlanta, the baby's going to have to be shuttled back and forth. Atlanta judges for custody are going really, really hard. Also, Atlanta is so favorable to any type of alimony to the men, any type of alimony, child support, custody. Atlanta is the place to be if you want to be a man and actually have one over a woman. So what do we know? Let me just get this out of the way. We know that Jeannie is, she was blindsided. She might be screwed. Right now, again, Jeannie's not broke. She got a few dollars. Let's see how she goes. But also, I think it's safe to assume that she is blindsided by what just happened. If the reports can be believed, and Layla Lynn did, go to Layla Lynn's channel if you want to see the court documents, actually got the court documents and the timeline. She's super legit with her stuff. And the timeline, that means that Jeannie Mai found out she was getting divorced same time we did. The fact that it moved so quick, the fact that Jeannie wasn't on board, the fact that Jeannie didn't release a group statement, the fact that they don't have a group statement, the fact that she is still on a New York fashion show runway right now and can't get a statement out, messing with her post, all this stuff. If this wasn't agreed upon divorce, do you not think that Jeannie would have been like, all right, can we wait until after New York Fashion Week? And last thing I want to say to people being like, it's a stunt, he's just trying to promote his book. His book, they already wrapped up the promotional tour for the most part. His book is on the New York Times bestseller list. The New York Times bestseller list. It might be number one. If not, it's pretty high, right? Hold on, let me Google where it's at. All right, y'all. So he made it to the top 10 list of titles on the New York Times bestseller list. And the book actually it did fall down. It held the 13th position last week. However, again, you guys, that's not the way Promomo works. He made the New York Times bestseller list. He's doing his publicity rounds. Publicity has died down. He wouldn't have waited until after the publicity tour, which is paid for, it's manufactured, all these appointments. They would have loved this. He wouldn't have waited until after his promotion to announce this so he could re-promote. The book company would have been, the publishers would have been like, why didn't you do this from the start? They wouldn't have waited until Jeannie was in the middle of Fashion Week. If it was agreed upon and it was an amicable split. This is just my view. Let me know what you think in the comments, but be respectful, because I will block you. But be respectful. But honestly, I do want to hear what you guys got to say, all right? We family here. Talk to me like I'm family. Talk nice to me. I'll talk nice to you, okay? But honestly, I don't know, y'all. It's adding up. This looks like it's going to war. Jeannie did not issue a group statement, not that. I don't see how this adds up in the promotion thing and the New York fashion thing. One thing adds up, though. Whatever made them file for divorce, whether you think she cheated or not, we have to wait in the thing talking about until it comes out of Yeezy's mouth. I'm not believing that. Why would Yeezy get up here and be like, yeah, my wife cheated on me? Why would he say that? Right? And I'm not saying she cheated, right? It could be anybody's guess. What I'm saying is, while we're waiting, since it got leaked, and I think it got leaked by Yeezy's camp, they want us to talk about it. So I'm here to talk. Let's see what Jeannie's response is, if she has any. what she's going to do, but the way it happened so quick, the way they were just cool, and the way it dissolved, and the way it looks like Jeannie got caught off guard, right? Yes, I know it's Jeannie, but I'm calling her Jeannie. The way her mama named her Jeannie, I'm joking. Anyway, but she got caught off guard. I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think? Because more and more it's looking, whatever happened, Jeezy was mad. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.